fashion lovers, you're welcome to today's tutorial. So today we'll be making a basic sleeve with a 3-step flay at the base. Okay, so what I'll do now, I went ahead and created a starting line, okay, which is at the shoulder line. So now I'll go ahead and draft out our basic sleeve, okay, after which we also draft the 3 steps flay. So what I will do now, I'll take the length of the sleeve, which is 11 inches. 10 inches is the actual length, okay, but I added 1 inch, okay. That will serve as our joining allowance to the flay sleeve. So I drew 11 inches here, okay, and I went ahead and marked it like such. So here we have 11 inches. So for us to see it very well, I went ahead and enlightened the lines. So what next I will do now, from the shoulder line, which is also the starting line, I'll come down. That's for our calf height. I came down 4 inches, okay, for my calf height length. So I went ahead and drew the line like so. So on that calf height measurement, I'm going to take our total round sleeve measurement, which is 16 inches, okay. So 16 divided by 2, we have 8. So I marked 8 inches at that point. So what next I will do is to give it an armhole shape like so, in form of an slight X. Just watch what I'm doing. That shape, that is our armhole shape. It's not straight because our armhole is a bit curvy, okay. So what I will do next to confirm the round sleeve measurement, I went ahead and measured it this way. So what I have there is the 8 inches, okay, that is 16. I went ahead and added extra 1 inch. That will serve as our allowance. So I went ahead, I also measured the round sleeve measurement at the base, okay, which is 6.5 inches. 13 divided by 2, that is 6.5. I added extra 1 inch. So I went ahead to confirm the armhole round sleeve circumference. 8 inches, okay, that is 16 inches in total. So I connected it like so. So what next I will do now is to cut the sleeve, okay. So I'll go ahead and cut it out like so. So here we have the first sample. So what next I will do is to use this sample to cut the second sleeve, okay. So I went ahead and placed another fabric like so, folded into 2. So I'll go ahead and use the first sample and place it on the folded fabric, okay. Then I'll cut. So here we have our second basic sleeve cut out. So what I will do next is to cut the flare, okay, the 3 steps. So for the flare, we have the Ankara and the satin fabric. So for the first and the third step, okay, we'll be making use of the Ankara, while the satin will be for the second step. That will be in between the two. So now we'll go ahead and cut out our flare, okay. And then for the flare, we have the full flare. We'll be making use of the formula dividing the round flare circumference with 6.28, okay. That's the formula for calculating the full flare. So for the first step, we'll be making use of our length 4 inches, 3 inches plus 1 inch for allowance. That is total is 4 for the first flare. So I'll go ahead and fold it like so into 4. I folded it into 2, then I'll fold it again. Remember I said earlier that the length for the first step will be 4 inches, okay? Then the round sleeve circumference for our basic sleeve at the base is 13 inches. So I'll go right out and divide 13 by 6.28. That's the formula for calculating the full flare. Okay, so 13 inches divided by 6.28, we have 2.1, okay? So, but because the flare, while attaching it, will be having some pleating all around the base of the basic sleeve. So I'll be adding just extra inches, that is 2.5. We'll make use of 2.5 instead of 2.1 inches, okay? So the full length for the first step is 4 inches. 4 plus 2.5. So what I'll be measuring here will be 6.5, the total length. So we have 6.5 inches right there. So what next I will do now is to measure out the round sleeve circumference, okay, which is 2.5. So I'll mark 2.5 like so, all round in a circular manner. So 2.5, okay? So I'll connect it. Remember our fabric is folded into 4. Then now I'll mark out the actual length for the first step, which is 4 inches. Like I said earlier, 3 inches will be for is the actual length, while 1 inch is for joining to the basic sleeve and also folding it at the lower hem. So we have in total 4 inches all round for the actual length of the first step. So I'll connect it like so all round. Then I'm going to cut it. So I'll cut the round sleeve measurement and then the other part. So here, this is just the first sample, okay? So I'll use this to cut the second. So here we have 2 flare for the first step, like so. So I also cut for the second. Remember I said earlier, I'll be making use of a satin fabric. It could be doll face or shiny face, depends on doll chest, depends on what you want. So also I'll be making use of our circumference, okay, which we marked as 2.5. So but for the second step, we'll be making use of 6 inches, like I said before. So 6 plus 2.5, we have 8.5. So I'm going to measure out here 8.5. Okay, so here we have 8.5, like so. So what next I'm going to do now is to fold it again, making it into 4 folds, okay. So here we go. So we have 4 folds right there. So I'm going to also cut it out. I'm going to measure the actual round sleeve measurement, which is 2.5 actually. So I'm going to mark it all round, okay. I'm still trying to confirm what we have there, if it is up to 8.5. So what we have here now is 8.5, okay. So I'm going to measure out our circumference right now. There is the radius, okay. I'll mark out our radius all around, which is 2.5. Now remember I said earlier to calculate our radius, that's the circumference divided by 6.28. That's for full flare. While for half flare is the circumference divided by 3.14. Okay, so I've marked out our 2.5 inches, and also I'll also mark out the length of the sleeve, which is 6 inches. Okay, 5 inch is the actual, and then 1 inch is for joining to the basic sleeve and also folding. 1/2 inch for joining to the basic sleeve and 1/2 inch for folding at the lower hem. Okay, so I'm marking right there 6 inches all round. 6 inches all round. Okay, so like so. So I'm going to cut it out. So here is the second step, and we'll use this sample to cut the second one. So here we have the second flay, like so. Remember, it's for the 2 hands. Okay, so I'll also go ahead and cut the third flay. So like I said earlier, a third flay, the length will be 8 inches. Okay, plus 2.5 for radius, that a total of 10 inches. Okay, so I went ahead and folded it like so, and I've gone ahead and cut it out. So we have the first and the second. So here we have our 3 flays, 3-step flays, like so. So I'll go right out and join it to our basic sleeve. Okay, so here is the basic sleeve. So I'll use the first sleeve, the first basic sleeve, okay, to demonstrate how it will be joined. You can as well at this point cut out a lining piece for it, okay, and join the Ankara fabric with the lining. You use the lining to turn the Ankara fabric, okay, all around, or you can as well fold it directly like so. You close it all around the circumference, okay. You can do this on the other two. Okay, just fold it like so, 1/2 inch, another 1/2 inch all around. Okay, and also do the same on the other, on the first step. Okay, yes. So if you don't want to turn it with a lining piece, you can do this just the same way I'm demonstrating it, or you can as well turn it with lining. Then also for the satin, you can use lining to turn it, or you can fold it like so all around. Okay, so I'm going to do this and show us the final look of our sleeves. So guys, the end result, here we have it. It might be a different fabric, but it's the same method. Okay, so thank you so much guys for watching to this end. If this tutorial has been so helpful to you, please kindly click on that subscribe button. Okay, share these videos to your friends and well wishers, and also comment. Thank you. Is bye for now.